Impossible, impossible.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is the National Football League. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go, set, black 40.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Okay, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this is caught at the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
49.
Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A run with Mostert up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice. And
now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. First down they go with Mostert again.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Double.
2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flat. 95.
Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go. 50, green.
2 and now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off play action. Allen. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Oh, what a move. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now they'll throw with Allen being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Singletary will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Miami.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Down, yellow, 22.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Allen now on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. Now he'll escape to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it. And we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Miami set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Tua now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, Tua, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give. This is Wilson. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Tua sets up to pass it.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Singletary again. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. Allen, nifty footwork. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
We got three. Three down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On play action, here's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on, set, black, 95.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 50 men, 50 men.
Now back to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Here we go, set, yellow, 43.
Wilson with a first down carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
A second field goal here this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. But it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Ready.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ahmed will score. Touchdown, Miami. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And here come the Bills.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 6.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Okay, ready?
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They're going to look to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Tua. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Allen going to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on on 4th down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Pass on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Wilson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now it's Wilson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, set. 52 points.
On third down, here's Wilson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first two fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Into the hands of Singletary. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.